Hello YouTube. I can't believe I almost sat on that needle and thread. I was in here sewing some leather. That wouldn't have been good. But here's the leather pouch real quick. Tender pouch. This is for the fire kit I got from the grand opening of the South Carolina store over in Indiana on Dave Canterbury. And I like the leather. I like the leather very much. And here is the this is the fillet knife. I made the leather case for it. Plan on doing a lot of fishing this year, hopefully. Hope to go after the walleye. And this would be the ferrule rod that I got from Sunset Bay Bonnie. And it's a real nice gift. I really appreciate it. I really like it. But this video is actually about some things that you might want to know about me. You may find it hard to believe, but it's true. We'll see whether you like them or not. But we'll start off. Number one, I was born and raised on a homestead. I lived there for the first 25 years of my life. It was an old school homestead. My mother and father, their mother and father, and their mother and father, generation after generation, that's how they lived. A very hard and rough life. And they liked it, and to be truthful with you, I liked it. I don't have any regrets from mother and father for being raised on the homestead. And I did enjoy it. Whether I would ever go back and homestead like that again, that's debatable. Because you have old school homesteading, which is very rare nowadays, and you have the modern homesteader, which I have all the respect in the world for the modern homesteader. But if you go old school, you're in for a learning experience, that's for sure. And my mother and father built a homestead from the ground up. And to be truthful with you, is probably the hardest thing that I've ever had to endure in my life. It was extremely difficult, and I'm not going to make any bones about it. All I can say is that on that homestead, everything had to be in order. Everything had a purpose, and there was a reason. If you raised a garden, that garden had to produce for you, or you were going to be in trouble. If you raised livestock, animals, you had to butcher them, you had to process them, slaughter them, however you want to look at it, you had to kill them. And it can be a very difficult lifestyle to live, for sure. Again, I enjoyed it. I never had a problem with it. I just, I wouldn't care to go back and do it again. I would if I had to, but other than that, no. I'll go as far as to say is I took a bath in a creek many times. And it's kind of hard life for me. I don't want to do it. Everything I do now is a hobby. I don't have to do it, I just do it because I want to. 90% of it. I always leave the 10% in case I actually needed it. But number two, this is the first beard that I've ever grown in my life. I'm 62 years old. I've never had a beard before. And I'm growing this beard because I'm going to go to what's called Mountain Mushroom Days in Irvine, Kentucky, and that'll be in April. And I just kind of want that mountain look. Number three, I killed my first animal when I was 6 years old. I killed a chicken. I cut his head off, and we ate him. I've lived in the same state, in the same town, for almost 63 years. I've never lived anywhere else. My wife, Brenda, is the very best friend that I've ever had in my life. I have worked physical labor for over 45 years. Mostly 6 days a week, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day. I'm retired now, and I don't have any regrets whatsoever being retired. And again, everything I do, or 90% of it, is a hobby. Either here or at the other place. I don't have to do it, I just do it because I want to. And I don't ever want to put myself in a predicament where I have to depend on that homestead to survive. I like the arts. I like carving, painting, sketching, woodworking, wood burning, anything to do with arts and crafts. I like it, and I also like looking at other people's work. I enjoy seeing what you're doing. I like anything that's old school. I like to learn. I like to learn the old school ways. I'll give you an example. I like to see a person plow with a team. And I really like to see a team of mules work. And the horses as well. But I like to learn the old ways, the old skills that I believe they're lost. I don't believe there's a very many people that have the skill to do some of the things that our ancestors did in the past. Real quick, I would like to learn how to make paint milk. Milk paint. I would like to make milk paint one of these days. I'd like to give it a try. And it's just along the line of old school things. I really enjoy the old school. And there's one that I didn't write down, but I would like a little bit of knowledge if anybody has any knowledge about it. This is sweet tea or sun tea, And I really like sun tea. It has to have a certain amount of tea, a certain amount of sweetener, a certain amount of lemon, and the right amount of ice to suit me, but it is my most favorite drink. I would like to know where sun tea or sweet tea originated. Is it a southern thing or is it a northern thing? Um, I don't know a whole lot about it. I'd really like to know more about the sun tea and sweet tea and where it originated. I know that you can find sweet tea almost anywhere in America, and I really like it. Well, that's about all, and I thank you for watching. I will say God bless, and I can't believe that I almost sat on that. You guys would have probably laughed at me if I'd have sat on that. That wouldn't have been too funny for me, but I guess you would have got a good laugh out of it. That would have hurt. But thanks for watching. You have a good day.